What's up, guys? This is Sean Odo, owner of Valhalla Training Grounds. This is the Valhalla Chronicles. This is not the bullshit that you read on social media. These aren't fake stories told by fake people. These are the chronicles of life. With me, as always, is my co-host, Slippery Sal. What's up, my guy?
What's up, man?
Shit, another week.
Another week. Yeah. Same podcast, another week.
No, man, different podcast.
No, we're talking about good habits. So the first fucking good habit we're making on this podcast is turning on that fucking microphone.
Yeah, so just to
talk about habits.
Yeah. So me and Sal actually already filmed this podcast once.
This is take 2.
Yeah, this is version 2.0 because we forgot to turn the fucking soundboard on. So...
And this one's going to suck, too, because...
It's not going to suck. It's gonna
lightning doesn't strike twice.
No, it's going to be better. Well, clearly lightning didn't strike the first fucking time.
No, it struck and knocked out the fucking soundboard.
Well, so...
It's because Brian's not here.
Good thing I learned from my mistakes because I have my phone ringer off now, so I don't have to worry about the phone ringing, and I have the soundboard on. So we're
learn from
good.
Mistakes.
Right.
If you don't learn from your mistakes, then you hate yourself.
I mean, you're going to hate your life. You're not going anywhere. That's for...
You hate yourself.
I can't, dude. You know how many people I see that literally keep doing the same dumb shit over and over and over. And dude, they keep bitching about the result, and they keep doing the same dumb.
Well, the loudest ones about bitching for everything are the ones that do that too. And they're caught by surprise every time. They're still surprised by it.
Dude, the thing right now...
Fuck, I keep doing the same thing. Why is the same thing happening? Fucking crazy.
Probably the most relevant one right now is these fucking people in relationships. Like...
Go on.
Dude. It's men and women, okay? So, like, ladies, I'm not picking on y'all, and guys, I'm not picking on y'all because y'all are equally fucking up, okay?
Yeah.
All you hear about is this is a red flag and that's a red flag and my ex did this and I dated a guy that did this or I dated a girl that did this. And dude, it's the same story 10 fucking times. I'm like, story. You literally have dated
the
same person in 10 different fucking forms. Like,
and look the same.
Oh my dude, I'm like,
and then
what the fuck?
And you know, Metairie and New Orleans are small, so they're all in the same circles too. Dude, everybody around it just grew up the same.
It's fucking they take the same amount of time or least amount of time to fuck. So like you're dating somebody, every person you date, you fucking within 2 weeks, you're in love within a month, and it always ends up being a train wreck, and it doesn't last past like X amount of time.
Didn't see it coming.
But they do the same fucking thing every fucking time, and they're like, this is bullshit. This person was a piece of shit. And I'm like...
Blindsided.
Was the person a piece of shit? Or do you keep doing the same dumb shit and keep picking the same stupid fucking people?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's always like they went back to their ex.
Fuck.
Like, yeah, well, they're not over their ex because you fucked in 2 weeks. So you didn't even give it time. I think a lot of people, they just can't be by themselves.
My favorite, my fucking favorite is when somebody fucks somebody new that they're talking to within like a month.
She's the one.
She or he, whatever. We're not gonna pick sides. She or he. And everything's great for like 3 months.
Honeymoon.
And then one person just goes to, and it's usually the guy. Let's just be real. It's usually the guy ghosting the girl. And I had this girl I was friends with, and she's like, I thought this guy was the one. He said all the right shit and like met my family. And I'm like, how long did y'all date? She was like 4 months. And I'm like, 4 months.
When did he meet the family?
4 months. And he said all the right shit. And he was the one. I said, how soon did y'all fuck? And she's like 3 weeks in. And I'm like, sweetie, he got over your pussy. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Yeah.
I'm like, but he said all this shit that he had to say to get those legs to open, and you gave it up, and then he, new pussy came along. So guess what? He's telling her the same shit he told you.
Well, I feel like the 3 weeks is kind of a good amount of time. I feel like it's less than that.
It probably is, but I mean,
I feel like it's the tail end of one relationship and the beginning of a new one mesh. So they start fucking different people like 2 weeks before the official breakup.
Oh yeah,
kind of like
so.
blends.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah,
probably so.
And then they wonder, oh, he left me or he cheated on me. Well, you met him cheating on someone. Yeah, that's how it works.
And look, and I always say, I'm like, look, if you want to know if someone really likes you for you, don't fuck them.
Right.
Like, wait months. It sucks.
Or it's fun.
If
you like the person, it's fun.
Like, dude, me and Taylor, we were dating for months. I mean, fucking months.
Yeah.
Before we were physical. And it was terrible. I used to have to fucking rub one out before I'd go sleep over there, because if not, I wasn't sleeping. Like,
No, I get it.
You just laying there ramped up.
Especially if it's new, yeah.
Exactly. So, but I realized after months, she realized it too, that like, okay, this person likes me for me.
Yeah.
This isn't like a pussy thing. This isn't a, oh, he just, she just wants some dick. This is like,
yeah,
this person likes me for me.
Yeah, the thing with attention, getting attention and fucking, like, yeah, that will carry you 4 months. But eventually you do have to realize that one day you have to talk to each other.
Yeah.
And then that's when it becomes a real problem.
Right.
Like, oh, man, I got to sit next to this motherfucker on the couch and we have to pretend to like the same movie.
Well, someone that genuinely likes you is not going to care if y'all aren't fucking.
Correct.
So like if you legit, like, that's what I know. Just don't fuck them. And if they stick around for months, they like you, because no one that just wants ass, no one that just wants dick or wants pussy, okay, is hanging out for months,
right,
in hope for that.
Yeah,
they're gonna get tired and go find it someplace else.
And again, too, it's like if you're with someone like that, you're still in that early 20s mental space.
Right.
Yeah, like you haven't grown mentally to attract anyone that would even do that or consider that. So you got to look at yourself too. Why you're attracting these same people over and over and over again? Why are you in this fucking trap all the time? It's still a sport for some people,
dude,
too.
It's fucking mind-boggling to me. These people that pick these partners that have this like horrible resume, like don't have a stable job, or they've had 10 jobs in the last fucking 2 years, don't have they're in their 40s, they don't have a fucking house.
We're talking about women now.
No, we're not just talking about women.
That's a woman trait of I'm gonna tame this wild beast.
No, dude, guys are the same way. You think guys give a fuck if a chick is like a fucking bum? Fuck no. They don't care. But the problem is women don't care either.
If you got a lot of baggage and everything,
dude.
Really? Who are these guys?
Dude, look, everyone today. Look. It's just a sign of the times. Being a single parent is the norm.
Yeah.
Okay. Having baby mama or baby daddy drama is the norm, because they fucking hate each other because they got together way too early, and then they had a kid, and now they realize, oh, I really don't like you. So now they co-parent and they fucking hate each other. Okay, yeah. or one of them hates the other, whatever one it is. So like single parent and baby mama or daddy drama, dude, that's pretty much par for the course now. So like you're getting some kind of drama. It's just how much.
Right.
But it blows my mind, these fucking people that literally date bums. And they think that this person, that like they're gonna be able to build something with this person, and they're gonna have a life. I'm like, motherfucker, this person's in their 40s, don't have a pot to fucking piss in. What are you gonna build?
Right.
What the fuck are you building?
I don't understand these people that get divorced as well. I don't understand why you just don't.
What do you mean?
stick-
I got divorced.
I don't know. No, I'm saying that
Wasn't my choice.
they have
But
children together. Like these people get divorced, thinking, like you said, they don't have a pot to piss in. Their fucking bullshit job and their bullshit interests. Just because they're going to be with somebody else, their life isn't getting any better.
no, not unless they try to make it better.
Well, right, but there's like you said, they're going to attract the same other guy. You might as well
dude.
stay with this fucking guy, and then hopefully, let's be honest, your life's fucking over. It's your kid's life now.
Right.
Like we're going to make it so that we don't raise a piece of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that should the focus. But a lot of people can't rationalize. Like they don't even want to think that their life.
Dude,
is
let me
over.
tell you something. If you think
Your life's fucking over.
you're getting out of a relationship and being single and being in a dating pool is this big, fun, exciting thing, let me explain something to you real fucking quick. If you have any type of self-awareness, if you have grown or try to grow any bit of a person, it's not a dating pool, it's a dating fucking puddle.
Cesspool.
Yeah, it's a cesspuddle. It ain't a fucking pool. It's a puddle, and it's dirty, and it's got bacteria in it. It's fucking nasty.
It's the island of misfit toys.
Dude, so like if you think that like, oh
all
yeah,
broken
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hop in this dating pool and I'm gonna, dude.
Yeah, they think they're living in a sitcom.
I was like, before I met Taylor, I was like, I'm gonna be single, and I'm fucking okay with it because when I was talking to other people, if they made not that I'm like high and mighty and blah, but I mean like I've worked on myself, I've grown on stuff where like I know what I want in life and I know what I don't want, and like I don't compromise on that. Like this is the line of what I want and what I don't want, and nothing. There is no blending. There is no fading. Like if you don't have shit I want, I'm not wasting your time on my time.
Right.
So, dude, if a girl even made it to a first date, which many fucking didn't, like there weren't many that made it to the second. Right. Because these people don't know what the fuck they want in life. They have nothing going on. Like they don't work on themselves. They don't try and grow as people. I'm like, yeah, no. They don't even know what that is.
Right.
They don't.
And whatever they tell you they want to do is a lie.
Well, you can look at their life and see it's a lie. I mean, you could just pay attention. Just pay a fuck attention and like listen, but watch.
It's like, man, you're 40 and everything you're telling me, you shouldn't be where you are right now. Something's not adding.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Like I hear what you're telling me.
You did this and did that, but
None of this supports this shit
what
going
math
on
are we
right
doing
now.
right
Yeah,
now?
Right. Right. The math ain't fucking mathin'.
no.
Well, anyway, before we continue in a completely different direction, as Sal said, this podcast is about developing good habits, which that was one of the Q&A questions that we had.
Yeah.
So in the world today, shit is complicated enough and shit is just deep and complex and hard. So there are all these tried and true and methods and scientific studies and blah, 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 how about developing habits and how it works and yada fucking yada.
Make your bed in the morning.
Right. Me personally, I believe that when you're starting a new habit, you have to make it as easy as possible. And there's a couple ways you can develop new habits, but the simplest way I feel is you build a good habit one day at a time.
Yeah.
So it says like there's different research. Research says you can build a new. It takes like anywhere from 30 to 90 days to develop a new habit. I personally feel like if you're consistent, it takes less than 60. I mean, 30 days, you're on your shit. You hit a new daily habit for 30 days. After 30 days, it's wired in you. Like you're good.
Yeah.
You know. But where I think people fuck up is they try to make it too complicated and they think about the overall end result instead of like the day-to-day shit. Like you develop a habit every day.
Right.
So the goal for the day is whatever the fuck it's going to be. Let's just say reading. Okay. So like the goal for today is I want to read, or the goal for today is I want to go to bed earlier, or whatever the fuck it is. Okay. Yeah. Well, so that's your goal for the day. So you put an alarm on your phone, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to develop. If you're trying to read and you have, a 5-minute gap where you can read. Okay. You put an alarm on your phone, you're doing whatever you got to do. And your goal is to read whatever, 10 pages. That's the goal. That's it. You don't have to worry about, you don't have to read a book in a day. You're not focused on, okay, I got to develop this habit by X amount of time. Your goal for this day is to read 1 page, 5 pages, what the fuck ever. Once you've done that, okay, today's done. It's over with.
Yeah.
The goal for tomorrow is we need to read. So you wake up and that's the goal for that day. And if you do it one day at a time, it builds and it compounds, but people try to lose sight of just what the goal is for this day. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, I need to develop, I want to develop this habit and I want to develop that habit and this, that. No, it's not it. One day, one fucking day at a time. I want to go to bed earlier. Okay, cool. So you're setting your alarm for 30 minutes earlier than you want to go to bed. So that gives you time to wrap all your shit up, do what you have to do, and get in bed earlier. If you want to, start develop the habit of reading, which I personally think where people fuck up with reading is it's like the all or nothing thing. They feel like if they can't read
for hours,
right, then it's no good.
Yeah.
And literally, if you can get in anywhere from 5 to 10 pages a day, I mean, it's something.
Yeah.
The goal, if the goal is to start reading or read more, okay, 5 pages is better than 0 pages.
Correct.
It's not, if I can't read 50 pages, well, then I can't
all
read.
Or nothing.
Yeah, that's bullshit, okay?
Yeah. And these people like they have the goal, but they don't understand the process of reaching the goal is the good habits.
Right, correct.
So you have the good habits to reach the goal. So if you have this broad goal, but you don't know what habits are necessary to reach this goal.
Correct.
You're still ping-ponging all over the place and not knowing what
when you get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You get totally fucking overwhelmed.
And that's when you give up everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. That's when you get a defeated, you get a defeated mindset. Right, exactly. So using the reading example, if you want to start reading, okay, everyone has 5 to 10 minutes. I don't give a fuck how crazy your schedule is. Yeah. Dude, like while you're in the bathtub, before you get in the shower, while you're taking a shit in the morning, right before you go to bed, just read 5 pages.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to do. And you're reading. If you have never read before and you read 5 pages, you're fucking reading.
You're reading.
And then reading's a skill. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. So you're probably going to read more words per minute. So eventually in that amount of time it took you to read 5 pages, you'll probably be able to read 10.
Well, sure. And then you'll be interested in what you're reading.
Right.
And then you'll realize, I'm going to put this other bullshit aside that you were doing that was consuming your time. You understand that that's not really important.
Right.
So I'll continue reading this book.
Correct. So, and that's actually a great point. If you're trying to
Unless it's fucking Cosmo or some trash magazine.
Right. So that's a good point.
Then you're going down.
Right. If you're trying to develop a habit of reading, don't go buy any random fucking book.
Yeah.
Like, go buy something you're interested in reading.
Correct.
Like, go find something that, for me, I don't like reading stories. I need either history or personal growth and development or financial. If it's not in that realm, I'm also a comic book nerd. Like, I read comic books all growing up. So, I do enjoy, a graphic novel.
Yeah.
So, grab something you like that's going to interest you. So like you said, you're actually going to enjoy what you're reading, and you may find yourself getting allotting that 10 minutes and reading that 5 pages, and then find out you may not want to stop. What you're reading may grab you.
Yeah.
And you may actually start fucking reading more than you had originally planned.
Right.
And if you can do that every day, if you can knock that goal out, that small little goal, simple, tiny, easy goal every day in 30 days, you're not going to have to set an alarm anymore. You're not going to have to think about it. You're not anything.
Sure.
It's like the people that, I think one of the Q&As was about eating better.
Yeah.
So
Like how to getting in good habits of meal prepping.
right.
and
So
all
trying
that.
to trying to cook better. Okay. Well, dude,
and avoiding going out to eat.
yeah, if you've never meal prepped before, and you try and start doing all of these fancy, complicated meals,
Get off of Instagram. That
Dude,
is
you're gonna-
so fucking dumb.
Dude,
you're not doing that.
you're gonna meal prep for a week, and you can be like, "Fuck this! This is like this. It's too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. You know,
Yeah.
make it easy.
And
like,
then understand eventually everything is going to taste bad. Like whatever you enjoy now, like you gotta have 10 fucking things to make one meal. Just get over that fact and just fucking shove it down your throat and eat it.
well, so the thing is like everyone thinks to eat better, it's got to be bland,
No, it doesn't.
dude. Nothing tastes bad on a grill.
No, yeah, of course.
Go buy a fucking grill and grill your shit.
Well, every meat tastes better on the grill.
Yeah. So just buy a fucking grill. So if you've never meal prepped before, if you've never eaten better before, that's a super easy habit to develop because they have all this shit. They have rice cookers and they have steamers and they have like air fryers and all this shit. There's no reason you can't prep your meal for a week in under 2 hours, 1 day a week.
Especially on a grill.
Set your fucking alarm on Sunday, block out some time, do it every week. Dude, it becomes habit. You know, going to the gym. People want to start exercising. Okay, fine. So if you want to start exercising and you're not a morning person, don't go fucking work out in the morning. It's not going to happen.
No.
You're going to go once or twice and that's it. Like, go when you want. Like me, I'm not a morning person. I'm an afternoon person, early afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I train. Now, granted, I own a gym. It's a little bit easier. But even when I didn't own a gym, I never trained in the morning. I fucking hate training in the morning. So I always trained in the afternoon. If you hate training in the afternoon, you like getting up early in the morning, okay, cool. Wake up early and go train. And then don't think you have to sit there in the gym for 2 fucking hours.
Oh my God.
Like if you've never exercised before and you're trying to develop a habit of exercising, go for 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, 30 minutes 5 days a week is better than
2 hours.
zero. It's better than 0 minutes 5 days a week, or it's better than 2 hours 1 to 2 days a week.
And it's better than 2 hours, 5 days a week.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, there's people that are in the gym for 2 hours. I can't believe it.
Well, they fucking playing, dude. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. But to develop a habit, you have to make it as easy as fucking possible. You people try to complicate it and they try to make it this big thing. Dude, it's got to be and you can only attack one habit at a time.
Yes.
You can't be like, okay, I want to start doing this, this, and this. That's great, but we're gonna do one,
Right.
and then when one's a habit and we don't have to think about it anymore, we're going to 2.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not turning your life a 180 in
No.
one day. You're not going to wake up one morning, all of a sudden you're waking up at 4 a.m. with your bag packed full of meals, and you're going to tackle the world.
No,
And you're going to maintain that for the rest of your life.
no.
It's not happening.
Well, and so also if you're trying to work out, okay, so if you're going in the morning, pack your shit the night before.
You have to.
Don't pack it the morning of. Dude, have all your shit packed before, set an alarm before you go to bed. Make sure your bag's packed. It's at the fucking door. You have to pass the bag to leave. Grab the motherfucker, go to the gym.
Yeah.
If you're going to train when you get off work, okay, if that's the only time you have. Same thing. Pack the fucking bag and take it to work. Do not come home first.
Yeah.
I had to have this conversation with Taylor because she was like spending her day is so jam packed with shit. She was coming home and then going to work out. She's like, I get done so late. I'm like, why the fuck are you coming home? I'm like, pack your shit, leave work, and go to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Like, no, there is no coming home first.
Oh, if I went home, I'm done.
Yeah. Like,
It's
there's
over.
no. Especially if you're trying to develop a habit of it. This is a new habit.
Yeah.
You're super likely to break it. So that's why you have to make it easy because it's new. There's more of a chance of you fucking not doing it than doing it. Mm-hmm. So it's got to be easy as possible.
Yeah.
So if you're working out after work, there is no fucking coming home.
Right.
Bring your shit. Bring your whatever the fuck you need, your pre-workout, whatever the fuck you need to train. That's going in your bag. It's going to work. You're going straight to the gym after work.
Dude, I'm so forgetful and I'm so scatterbrained most of the time. If I don't pack up before I go to bed, first of all, like I don't even sleep well at night thinking of all the shit that I still have to do.
Right.
While waking up. Like the other morning, okay, I'm going to go to the gym early and it's hot in the gym. I'm going to bring an extra shirt so I can go to Walmart and not have a drenched shirt.
Right.
And get some grocery shopping done and then go home.
Right.
I didn't put the shirt out the night before.
Yeah, you forgot it.
But because of the shirt, that's all I'm thinking about while I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, right.
So I sleep like shit because of a fucking t-shirt.
Right.
So guess what? I wake up, jump in my truck. Guess what I forget?
The shirt.
The fucking shirt.
Right. Exactly.
So you have to pack your shit.
Right. And when
you go to bed.
Well, and whenever you're adding a habit that's going to be a schedule change or add shit, because here's the thing: these people that get shit done, like that are super productive during the day, dude, it's a time management thing.
Yes,
that's all it is.
100%.
We all only have. None of us are living in alternate fucking universes.
No.
We all only got 24 hours. So how is it that so many people are getting like tons of shit done and so many people fucking aren't?
Yeah.
It's time management. That's all it is. It's doing shit like that. It's making sure your shit's ready the day before so that the downtime in between shit you have to do is literally fucking minimal. It is minimal. Dude, like before I go to bed at night, all my vitamins for the next day are packed. All my fucking meals are packed. The dishes are washed. Anything that I need for the next day is ready. To where when I wake the fuck up, I wake up, brush my teeth, make my coffee, do my morning routine, and like my shit's ready. I'm done. I'm out the fucking door.
Yeah.
When I get to the gym, everything's already like laid out for me in my office. What I got to do, grab it, go train. As soon as I'm done, I got all my shit for my shake. The downtime in between me doing shit is minimal.
Yeah.
The downtime between anybody that's super productive during the day that has awesome time management skills is fucking minimal.
I mean, most people by 10 a.m. have done more than most people before they even wake up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's time management. That's all it is. So like
you get up and you're running.
And look, everything worth doing, any positive habit worth starting, there's going to be some resistance and there's going to be some pushback because it's new. Like we're conditioned to, that's why you need to make it a habit, because we're conditioned not, like, we're creatures of habit, whether you want to think that or not.
Ooh, yeah.
We're fucking creatures of habit. So when you add something new, it's new. Your body wants to divert to what's been a habit, not this new habit.
Yeah.
So you have to make it fucking easy. And then you have to work on your time management and shorten your downtime to get shit done. But there's going to be resistance because anything worth doing or becoming a better person or developing better, like anything worth doing is going to be hard.
Correct.
It's just how it fuck is.
Yeah. And even when you're used to it, like me, like I don't want to get up at 4 a.m.
No.
And some days are better than the others, but even the better days or best days, you'd still rather just lay in bed.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just have to do it.
Well, and it can be gradual things too, just like kicking.
Yeah, if you wake up at 7, don't wake up at 4.
No.
Wake up at 6:45.
Well, so for me,
increments.
I love my morning routine and I get so much shit done in the morning before work. And that's what a lot of like super successful people do. So what I've done over the past couple months is I set my alarm 5 minutes earlier when waking up early gets easy. So I started, I used to wake up at 7:30. Now I'm down to waking up at 5:55. And I'm not a morning person, but I would set my alarm back 5 minutes, and then it was new. I would kind of struggle to get up. And then when waking up that 5 minutes earlier got super easy, boom, another 5 minutes. And as soon as I got easy, another. So I went down from waking up at 7:30 to waking up at 5:55, and I just got that much more time to get shit done. So again, making it easy. Going from 7:30 to 5:55 would have been fucking miserable.
Oh, your body would have been shot.
It would have been terrible because I'm not a morning person, so I'd have fucking hated it.
Yeah.
So I made it easy.
Right.
5 minute increments.
Yeah.
It's okay if it takes months. Doesn't matter.
It's almost like it's time to move it up when the alarm doesn't wake you up.
Right.
Because I'm at the point now where
I always wake up before my alarm.
yes, I'm up a few minutes before the alarm.
Yep. Yep.
And I'll notice anytime, for some reason, every time that alarm wakes me up, it's because like I had like a big workout or a long day at work and I'm sore as shit.
Yeah, and you were like tired as shit, exhausted.
And dude, like the whole day, you're sore. Like you're whatever you trained, or that the day before, the workload just got to you.
Yeah.
And you probably should sleep,
Right.
but you can't. I mean,
Well, but I mean, becoming better is hard. It is. If it was easy, everyone would be fucking better. Okay? Personal development's hard. Creating new habits is hard.
yeah.
But with anything you fucking want in life, if you want it bad enough, if it's worth it to fucking do, you just kind of have to dig through. And now, like, I'm not gonna lie, going from waking up at 7:30 to kicking it back 5 minutes, from about 7:30 to where I got to where I was waking up at 7, was super fucking hard. Once I broke 7 and started going earlier, dude, waking up 5 minutes earlier literally isn't shit.
Yeah.
Like, so as I got better, because it does, waking up early, started going to bed earlier, I started waking up earlier.
Yeah.
As it made me better as a person, that waking up easier got easier. Mm-hmm. So it was really hard until I crested 7. Once I got to 6:55, from 6:55 to 5:55, in those 5 minutes was a fucking breeze. Was literally a breeze.
Weird, isn't it?
Well, as you get better, shit gets easier.
Right.
It's not that it's any easier. I'm not a morning person. I just got better. So like meal reading, okay? Reading 5 to 10 pages, if you've never read before, it's probably going to feel like it's going to take you longer and it's going to be hard. Well, after you do it enough, dude, you're going to read 10 pages in half the time it took you to read 5.
Yeah.
Like you get better. You
It's like training.
The skill of reading, you get fucking better at it. So anything you do, eating better, exercising, meal prepping, the more you do it, the better you get, the easier it gets. So like you just gotta crest that fucking hill. Like it's hard going up the hill and it's hard developing the habit. Then once you develop it, you get like 1 or 2 new habits, and then it's downhill after that, dude. It's easy.
Momentum.
You start stacking shit.
Yeah.
To where now for me, developing a new habit is, I mean, when I had to change my my meal plan up, I had to change all my fucking times, changed all the times I was eating, and I had to change all of the food. So I got my meal plan printed on a sheet of paper, and so what I had to do was, because I was under the delusion that, okay, I got it. I know what times I got to eat, but I was in the habit of my old schedule, not this new one.
Yeah.
So I fucking missed meals. I left food at home because the food quantities were different, blah, blah, fucking blah. So I had to be real with myself, and I set alarms in my phone for all the new meal times. I had to set an alarm with a note in the morning. Okay, remember, pack this and this, because for my morning shake, I had to add something to it that I wasn't used to packing. So the first day I left the fucking shit at home.
Yeah.
So, but then after like 2 weeks of doing that, I didn't even need the alarms anymore. Like my body was already. So once you get good at starting new habits, once you get a couple new habits under your belt, which is going to take months, it's not going to take a fucking week.
Yeah.
Okay. You add new shit and adapting, it gets fucking easy.
Yeah.
Like it gets stupid easy. Like stupid easy.
And another thing about the meal prepping that makes the habit a lot easier is whether you do your own meal prep or you have a coach, you pay for a coach to do your meals for you, whatever, and you get that email, print it out.
Yeah.
Print it out.
Make it easy.
Yes.
You don't want to have to look in your phone, have it in front of your fucking face.
Because that email ends up being 20 emails down. You're trying to find the email. Ooh, is this week's or last week's email? Because they change, the meals are changed.
Correct.
Print it out.
Yeah. Make it easy.
Also, your scale. just leave your scale at one spot on the counter. You keep moving that scale. You're looking for your scale all the time. It's a pain in the ass.
Well, so that's a time management thing.
Yeah.
It's like having your shit organized so that the downtime in between your schedule is minimized.
Yeah.
Like you can't spend 10 minutes trying to like get your shit together in the morning when you're trying to go start this new habit of, oh, now we're adding exercising into your morning routine. So you gonna sit at home and fuck around and have to waste 10 to 15 minutes like, oh, well, I gotta find this and I gotta find that. Fuck all that.
Right.
Like, have your shit ready.
And it has to be ready because you're gonna get your updated meal plan like on a Sunday evening or Monday morning.
Correct.
So it's like you have to anticipate any changes.
Well, and so let's be real, okay? Life's fucking hard right now. Life's stressful, more stressful than it normally is. So when we're adding a new habit, we're not trying to add stress to life.
No.
We're trying to make it as easy and as seamless as possible. So you can't be stressed out because you're not prepared. You don't know where your shit is. You don't know where your fucking book is that you're trying to read.
Yeah.
You don't know where your measuring shit is for your food. Like, you can't. Easy. It has to be easy and fucking seamless. There's too much shit going on in the world right now where if you try to develop a new habit and it's fucking complicated and hard, dude, you're not going to do it. You're not going to fucking do it. Right. No one is looking to add stress to their life right now. No one.
And another advice too is when you're halfway done on your supplements, go get more. Don't wait till you're fucking trying to pound out the last fucking dust particle of protein powder or whatever it is. And then you're like, oh shit, I need to go to the store. You know what it's like? Like when you go to the grocery store and the cashier, you give her a $20 bill and you need change. And she's like, oh, I gotta wait. I gotta get the manager because I need change. And it's like, well, you didn't know you were low on change for the last 10 fucking customers?
Right. You only open the drawer almost every fucking time.
Right. Like, why don't you have change?
Right.
Or why didn't you know to anticipate calling the manager
that's just time management. That's all it is. That's time management and preparedness is what it is.
Blows my mind every time. Like, you're going to wait till you're out of quarters to ask for quarters.
Well, because she doesn't care because she gets to not work for a little while. So she gets to just stand there with her arms folded. And, oh, sorry, I can't check you out. We got to just sit here and wait.
Well, that person that works the register
sucks.
And the person that just ran out of protein powder is the same person.
Well,
it's the same fucking person.
I mean,
you knew for 2 weeks that shit was going down.
Well, so relevant to what we're talking about, if you're trying to start, if your new routine is, okay, I want to add protein into my,
or whatever it is,
into my lifestyle. I want to add vitamins, whatever. Yeah. Right. Okay. So as we talked about, it's easier to default to where you were before. So if you run out and you have to wait 3 to 4 days for it to come in, that's 3 to 4 days that you're losing on trying to cement this new habit.
Right.
So you have to have it in before the fuck you run out to continue developing the habit.
You would think.
I mean, well, that's part of it. You go 4 or 5 days without into a new, like, you're trying to start a new habit and then you have like 4 to 5 days where you're out of your shit that you need. Well, dude, you're starting over. It's square fucking one.
Exactly.
You're cementing the old habit, not the new one.
Right.
If you're trying to read before you go to bed every night, have the fucking book on the end table next to where you sleep. Don't have to go search the fucking house. For where the fucking book is. Like, especially if you're trying to go to bed. Like, we're trying to minimize time. So, okay, I got it right there. I lay in bed. I'm reading my book. I got my 10 pages. Boom, it's done. I go to sleep. Right. Not I got to go look for the book for 10 minutes. Like,
well, if the book's not there, you're not reading.
Well, exactly. Or if you're reading it at a different time, like pick one time during the day when you're going to read. Okay, I know regardless what the fuck goes on, I have 10 minutes at this time.
Right.
So if it's when you're taking a bath, it stays in the fucking bathroom. If it's before you're going to bed, it stays in the fucking nightstand. Yeah. Like, it's going to stay wherever. So you have to look at it to remind you every day, oh, yeah, this is my time to do this. Mm-hmm. I mean, easy. And then we have to talk about the other side too, which is maybe you're not trying to necessarily start a new habit. Maybe you're trying to break an old habit. And me personally, I believe the absolute best way to break old habits is, and people disagree, this is just me personally, through experiences I've had both personally and with other people, is you just wean. You wean it off. You know, if you're drinking, if you're like, look, I got to drink less alcohol, okay? And let's say you're drinking whatever, 3 beers or 3 glasses of wine every fucking night. Okay, well, we're not going to go cold turkey and have you go into fucking what's it called? I'm drawing a fucking blank. Like have withdrawals and shit where you're like twitching and fucking, you know, yeah. So
relapsing.
Right. So we're gonna go from 3 drinks a night to 2.
Yeah.
And then when that gets easy and you're like, oh yeah, 2 drinks a night, that's not shit. Okay, well now we're going to 1. Or maybe it's like 3 drinks 6 nights a week instead of 7.
Yeah.
And then however it works, whatever the fuck works for you.
Right.
You just.
And if you and when you realize you're drinking that much because you hate your husband, then fucking fix it.
Why are you picking on women, dude? What about if you hate your wife?
Guys,
what the fuck, dude?
Guys ain't sitting around.
I gotta be like, I'm the fucking politically incorrect one, and I'm the one that's got to sit here and like politically correct this shit.
Yeah, why are you drinking so much? Let's answer that first.
Well, I mean, and maybe that's a fucking habit you got to fix. Whatever, you know, the whatever's making you drink. But if it's to eat less fast food, okay, so that's going to be, you know, you may have some meal prep shit incorporated with that. But if you're eating fast food 7 nights a week, well, we're going down to 6.
Yeah,
we're not gonna cut it in half. We're not gonna go cold turkey because it needs to be easy. If you want to break a bad habit, you can't make it fucking hard.
Right.
Okay? You need to make breaking the habit as simple as possible.
That's
okay?
it.
Wean that shit down. If you want to start going to bed earlier, okay? Don't go to bed an hour earlier. Your body's not going to be conditioned now. You're going to lay in fucking bed awake and stare at the ceiling.
Like an idiot.
Yeah. Just like I was waking up earlier, go to bed 5 minutes earlier.
Right.
Set your fucking alarm.
Right.
And then when that's easy, because your body will get used to it. I mean, dude.
Oh, your body will tell you when it's time for bed.
I feel like a fucking nerd saying this, but when the gym first opened, I didn't sleep. If I got 2 hours of sleep a night, I was doing great.
Yeah.
So I went from not sleeping at all for about a year and a half to starting to sleep for about a solid year. And I would usually go to bed about 10:30. 10:30 is when I'd kind of get in bed. Mm-hmm. Well, then over the years, 10:30 went to like 10. And then after I went through my divorce, while I was going through the divorce, and I was living on my own, that kind of pushed down to 9:30. And then eventually went to like 9. And then after Taylor and I started dating, it went to like 8:30. Well, dude, it's to the point now when like 8:15 comes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking tired. Like, I'm ready to go to bed, dude.
Oh, dude, they laugh at me at the firehouse. Dude. They're like, oh, the old man's going to bed. Well, I could go to sleep at 8. I force myself to stay up to 9 just to preserve the relationship with my wife.
We'll see.
Just to spend any time together. I could go to bed at 8.
Well, look, Thursdays is like an easier day for me, so I don't have to wake up as early. So Wednesday night, I can usually stay up a little bit later.
Yeah.
Well, late last night was like 9:15, and I was like, I couldn't stay up any longer. Like I was like, I'm fucking tired. I'm going to bed.
And you feel drunk when you're so tired.
So as you know, your body's a creature of habit. So as you start pushing that bedtime back and you stay with it consistently, like your body will want to start going to bed earlier.
Oh yeah.
So, but you got to do it in small increments. Same thing. If you're trying to kick fast food and you go from fast food 7 days a week to 6, as you get that number of days where you're going lower and lower, when you hit that point where you're only doing fast food like once a week or you get it down to like once every other week, it's going to come to a point where eating fast food is going to fuck your stomach up because you're getting rid of all that inflammation in your body. So your body's getting used to having less inflammation. It's getting used to processing food easier because fast food's not easy to process. To where like you're going to get to the point where you're like, I don't fucking want fast food anymore. Like I don't like the way I feel.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had fast
food. Dude,
if
I ate fucking fast food right now, I would be fucked, dude.
Yeah,
I would be fucked.
Joints would
like, yeah, dude. There's
people out there that eat it that many times a week.
Dude, we're the number one unhealthiest state in the fucking country. Are you kidding me?
Where are they going? What's the thing?
Dude, they're everywhere. You got Chick-fil-A, you got McDonald's, you got Taco Bell, you got fucking Burger King, you got
I know, but what are they going for? Like I know, like the Popeyes chicken sandwich they were like killing each other over that for a minute.
I don't fucking know. I don't eat fast food. I have no idea.
But I want to know why, because it's not cheap anymore.
It's really fucking not, dude.
It's like $15.
Dude, like to go eat fast food.
So
literally to go eat fast food, you could go to one of these meal prep companies and get pre-made fucking meals, which some of these companies have damn good fucking meals.
Yeah.
Okay. And you'd be out the same amount of money.
You're right.
I mean, some of these places, dude, are literally selling meals for like $8 a meal.
Big people love Diet Coke too. They don't drink regular Coke.
Well, dude, the Diet Coke's just as bad for you because it's got all that processed fucking fake cancer-causing shit in it.
Dude, where we at?
What do you mean where the fuck we at? We're in the Twilight Zone. That's where we're at. Shit is so upside down, dude.
Dude, they don't drink regular Coke.
I asked my aunt the other day because I brought her because they had some Whole Foods has that pasteurized milk, which is the lowest temperature by law at the least amount of time by law to pasteurize milk to where it actually can kill a lot of the good, you have the good bacteria intact.
Sure, yeah.
And the cream separates. It's cream top, you know? So I haven't bought a gallon of regular milk and I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no.
So I asked her, I'm like, how much is my gallon of milk's what, like $4? She's like, fuck you. She's like, it's like $5 for a gallon of milk. I'm like, really? I'm like, well, cool. This was $6.
Yeah, that's cheaper.
I'm like, this is grass-fed, cream top, organic milk for $6 a gallon.
Yeah.
So really, we're at a point right now where like eating healthier really don't cost that much more than fucking not.
No, not
like
at all.
At all.
No, not at all.
They
And if you're just getting a meat and a veggie and a carb, where you're not making these extravagant fucking recipes, that alone saves you money. You don't have to go buy all that other crap.
Right, exactly. All the other shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know the grass-fed ground meat at Rouse's, which for those of y'all that aren't local, it's a local grocery store. The grass-fed ground meat at Whole Foods
It's cheaper.
is $1 more a pound than the ground meat at Rouse's.
Rouse's is the most expensive grocery store.
And dude, and it tastes better. Why the fuck wouldn't you go buy that?
And you got to watch. See, Rouse's is a scam artist.
I like Rouse's.
Yeah, but you can't get meat from there.
I've never been anywhere that was more expensive than Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie is like they bend you over and fuck you with like, and they don't even ask.
The deal, you enter your phone number. That's no deal. But
what is that?
The Winn-Dixie, the points.
I don't go there. I don't go there.
Well, they like mark stuff down only for people that are like members. But it's really
to make you feel better about getting fucked.
It makes you feel better.
Right.
No. But like Rouse's, it's Tyson. It's all Tyson.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
But then they'll have like Cattleman's Reserve, whatever. But when you look that up, all that is an umbrella brand of Tyson.
Yeah.
So it's the same shit.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So you got to watch out for that crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've been on the kefir.
I actually have some raw kefir in there because they made it legal to sell raw milk.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, last month. I haven't found a grocery yet, but a guy went to Sprouts.
Where's our Sprouts?
In Baton Rouge. And
I think they're building one in Elmwood.
Beautiful.
By the gym.
Fucking
you know where
beautiful.
the Big Lots is?
Yeah.
Next to Biblos and all?
Yeah.
Right there.
Beautiful. Because I was doing that. I was doing the raw kefir. He brought me some. He brought me a little half gallon.
Oh, it tastes like yogurt.
Well, so the raw kefir is a little bit tangier.
I love that.
Then see, I don't. I like raw milk better than raw kefir, but raw kefir's got more prebiotics and shit in it than like raw milk does.
I put a little bit of that in my protein shake.
I put it in my coffee. I was putting my coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit comes out.
Good.
It's so, like you got to shake it up because it's so creamy. It comes out like fucking soup. This shit is so good, dude.
Yeah, don't drink it out the bottles.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking good. Oh my god, I'm like, and that's the shit. That's what the thing. They're like, oh, raw milk. Raw milk's illegal because people die. They get sick. I'm like,
yeah.
Our fucking parents and grandparents grew up drinking that fucking shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, and the milkman used to bring it and sit it on your front doorstep in the fucking heat.
Right. In glass bottles.
Yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden, magically, one day, oh no, raw milk killing everybody. No, bitch, raw milk's making everybody healthy. Yeah. You don't like it, so we're going to cut all that shit out.
Right.
Same thing like the seed oils.
Ugh.
All of a sudden, everything was done in beef tallow. Everything was done in animal fat. And all of a sudden, oh no.
Cholesterol.
That's bad for you. We got to do seed oils. And then if you look at the pie graph from that study they did, which was bought and paid for, matter of fact, the instances of cardiovascular disease from that point to now have just...
Right.
But everything we're doing is supposed to be more healthier. We're implementing all of this food and all of this shit. So over the course of 50 years, why have we only gotten sicker?
Oh, yeah.
But everything we're doing is in the name of health.
Yeah, I mean, more people have gone to the doctor than ever before. You know, everybody's worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we're eating all this processed fake fucking shit. Yeah. That's the best habit. If y'all want to start a habit, I can tell you right now, y'all going to hear me talk about this a lot and I know I've talked about it before. The best fucking habit that you can start for you and your kids is slowly, and look, I did it too, slowly eliminate any and all processed foods. I did it, and I did it one thing at a time.
Yeah.
I eliminated one processed thing. When that became easy and I didn't miss it anymore, one other I didn't eliminate all processed shit in one day.
No.
It was...
Well, you have to go to 20 grocery stores to do that.
What you mean?
Dude, I got to go to 3 or 4 grocery stores just to get what I want.
Dude, the only thing that Rouse's didn't have grass-fed wise that I eat was the meat.
Yeah.
They had A2 milk. They had grass-fed A2 milk. They had grass-fed butter. They had grass-fed cheese. They had raw and filtered honey. They had the naturally grown avocados. They had all this shit. The only thing that they didn't have there that I needed was the grass-fed meat.
Yeah.
So that is the best thing. We did it for Avery. Like, we went through all her shit.
Oh, the kids are the worst.
Anything that was bioengineered, we got rid of.
Yeah.
Okay. And I found an alternative. That didn't have bioengineered shit. It was still processed, but she's a kid. She eats healthy. We make sure we get like big healthy meals in her. Mm-hmm. If she wants snacks, as long as she eats healthy, she gets it. Okay. Now that shit's processed. But if she's gonna eat processed shit, it damn fucking sure gonna have any bioengineered shit in it.
Right.
You know? So we found an alternative for every single snack she ate that didn't have a bioengineering. And you know what it is? You know the brand that consistently doesn't have bioengineered shit? Best Choice. Because all of the big name brands are all bought and fucking paid for.
Same, yeah.
So they got all, you find like the off name brands and they don't have it in there.
Really?
Their shit's like all natural. Every fucking brand that I found, like the Graham, the main
Teddy Grahams,
like graham crackers, whatever the big brand is, the one with like the blue box,
the
with the whatever, I don't know.
Yeah. Kellogg's
couldn't fucking find one that didn't have bioengineered ingredients. Best Choice graham crackers, no bioengineered shit.
That's the cheapest ones.
Cheapest fucking one.
It's funny you said that. I was looking at frozen potatoes, and they all got a bunch of preservatives in them.
Yeah.
Except for the best brand.
Best Choice?
Best Choice.
Yeah.
Ingredients, Potatoes.
Dude,
that was it.
Dude, it's
everything else had potatoes and 10 other fucking words you can't pronounce.
10 years ago, eating healthier was like drastically more expensive than not. That gap has closed now.
It has.
Like it's not significantly more fucking expensive now to eat healthy as opposed to unhealthy. So if you're looking for a good habit to develop, slowly start phasing out processed foods out of you and your kids' diets and fucking watch how your body changes, how the inflammation changes. Avery didn't need her fucking ADD medicine anymore and tested out of one of the special classes she was in.
Yeah.
After like a month of no bioengineered shit. Still processed stuff, but nothing bioengineered in it.
And that's the thing, the body heals itself fast.
Yeah, it will. It wants to.
Yeah.
Your body doesn't want to be unhealthy.
No.
Your body wants to be healthy. So when you start doing these little healthy things, it's gonna fucking respond. Like it's going to.
Yeah.
So, but any little habit that you can add or any bad habit you can get rid of is just going to make your life that much easier. Even though it may seem like a little more hectic at first and shit, it's just going to make your life that much easier because it's going to make you better. Which for me, with all the shit going on, you know, we talk about it all the time, how hard it is to navigate life now. Dude, anything that can make you better and make life easier, in my opinion, is fucking worth it.
Yeah.
I get not everybody thinks the way that I think, but I can't imagine that there's people out there that are just like, man, I really like my life being hard. And I really just don't want to make it easier.
Yeah.
And like this little tiny little sacrifice, every one little habit that you can create is just going to make it that much fucking easier. Like my morning routine, when I did my morning routine, it started off with one thing. And then it went to two things. And then it went to three things. And every time I added something, life got better. My outlook got better. My energy got better. My attitude got better. I didn't get pissed off as easily. Like, it just blows my mind, and I'm never going to fucking understand it, how people are so fucking resistant to doing shit to make life easier.
They hate themselves.
Dude, I don't fucking get it. Like, this one little tiny fucking habit that you can do is going to make your life 1% better. And then when that's easier and you add another habit in, it's going to make your life 1% better. And you keep adding all these little, now it may take a year. It may take 2 years. But in 2 years, if you can add 8 to 10 different habits, there's a compounding effect to each one of those. So you're looking at life being like minimum 10% fucking easier, but it's going to be more because it's a compounding effect.
Right.
So like it's going to bleed into other shit. As you get better, you're going to get better at time management. You're going to want better shit for your life. You're going to have a more positive outlook, which is going to cause other shit in your life to change. Like it all compounds. So it just bleeds into like so much shit. And conversely, every negative thing you can get rid of. Just one small, just wean yourself. It doesn't have to be, if you have the all or nothing mentality, some people can do it, most people can't.
Right.
Like you try to cut some shit out cold turkey, the odds are against you. If you can do it, fine, but the odds are against you.
The all or nothing people are the people that are like already successful doing one thing and then like they'll transition to another, but it's still the same building blocks of success that they just translate into something else. So they already have that worth ethic and they already have, you know, that good foundation to like launch off of.
Correct.
If you don't have that, yeah,
well,
you can't go all in.
So that's the hardest part to build. Yeah. But once that's built,
correct,
everything else is easier.
You can transition to anything.
Right. Yeah. Adding new habits is easier. Getting rid of bad habits is easier. But you got to build the foundation first. It's the most important thing.
Right.
So you get, and that's what I was talking about with the hill. That's the climb. The climb is building the habits, building the foundation. The peak is when the foundation is built and solidified, and the downhill is just everything you try to do after that because it's easy.
Yeah, you can do any trajectory you want.
It's so fucking easy.
Yeah.
But getting rid of those bad habits, You got it. I'm a firm believer, and I used to do meal plans and lifestyle clients and contest prep and all of this shit. And with my lifestyle clients, trying to get them, that's what we try to do, is try to do better habits. Mm-hmm. Literally, there was about a 98% success rate weaning them down.
Just a small
Just
increments.
a little bit at a time. You know, a lot of the women I had, they loved doing their wine at night.
I told you it was women.
And they loved that I told them, okay, no, drink your wine. But, you know, I said, I always ask them, how much you drinking? And whatever it was, you know, 5 glasses of wine 2 nights a week, 5 glasses of wine 1 night a week, and I'll drink on the weekend. Okay, fine. Drink whatever you want on the weekend. During the week, let's cut it down to 4. And they're like, oh, I can do that.
Deal.
Yeah, that's easy. Okay, so once that was, I'm like, you know, a week could go by, 2 weeks, whatever. I'm like, how we doing on the wine during the week? Like, oh, 4 glasses, that's easy, nothing. I'm like, okay, we're going to 3.
Right.
So now we're at 3 glasses.
Yeah.
When that's easy, how we doing? Oh, it's nothing. Fine. Okay, now we need 2. Eventually, we got them to where they're not drinking during the week, and they don't miss it. They still drink it on the weekend. I'm like, okay, what we drinking on the weekend? Oh, well, I drink, you know, this much of this. And okay, and the same thing. We just wean it down.
Yeah. Well, they probably don't even drink that much on the weekend if they're quitting during the week.
When you wean down, like, well, that's the thing. So the alcohol affects you more, so you can't drink as much on the weekend, okay? But then as you wean them down, their body's changing. So when you're cutting back on alcohol and you're seeing your body composition change, that makes you even more accepting of, oh yeah, no, like I'll cut down a little more, because you see it. You know, if I cut this down, I'm gonna look even better. So they're less resistant to not doing the alcohol. So it's fucking steps, man, and it's a day-to-day win. So
it's hard giving up the alcohol during the week.
Well, so it's addicting.
Well, they don't want to. Well, they don't want to raise their kids.
You always have the best theories, Sal. You always have the best fucking theory.
You work all day.
They hate their spouse. They don't want to raise their fucking kids. They hate themselves.
It is true. I get home from work. I want to pop this fucking thing in the microwave. I want to drink, play on my phone, and let the television raise my kids.
Okay.
And that's a large percentage of people.
Well, that's a lot of habits we can change right there. So we're just going to attack one, which would be the drinking.
A large percentage.
I mean, whatever one you want to pick. Okay. We're going to work with that. But that's the thing. These people look at it and they're like, oh my God, I got to change this, and this. Okay, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But we're just going to do one. We're going to do one right now. We're not worried about all 5 of them. We're going to get there.
Right.
We're going to attack this one at a time. You know? So, what, motherfucker?
It's true. But like you said, it's hard. Like, yeah, not drinking and raising a kid is harder than drinking.
Correct. Drinking's easy.
Yes.
It's horrible for you. But then when you get to the point where you're drinking less, you look back and you say, fuck, man, I don't know how I was drinking that much. And it's like, well, yeah, you developed a habit.
And I don't get why women drink. They're so...
Dude, men drink too, motherfucker.
I know, but men can drink and still maintain a better look, because women age worse than men do.
Well, that's just a hormonal
But
thing.
to be so consumed...
Let me tell you something, though, motherfucker. I know guys that are my age that drink that look 15 years older than me.
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, they're so consumed. Like, most men really don't care about how they look. But women are so consumed.
It's a problem.
They're so consumed about the way they look, and then drink and smoke. And eat like shit.
Look, I'm not going to... That's why you're here. Because I can't understand any of it. Like, my life, when I was young, okay, if you listen to episode 1, I literally hammered it in y'all's head that I was a fat fuck.
Yeah.
Unathletic, like, didn't look good, and I hated it. The people that I looked up to was, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone and Chuck Norris. Like, they all looked good. I wanted to look like that.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got old enough to be able to work out, I started working out because I didn't like the way I looked. Mm-hmm. I didn't like the way I felt. So I did something about it.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't understand the people that don't like the way they look or don't like the way they feel, but don't do a fucking thing about it. I don't get it. I can't.
I don't either.
I can't rationalize it. I can't relate to it because even at a young age, when I didn't like something about me, I fucking fixed it. Or I tried to fix it. Whatever.
Yeah.
So for me,
and if you want to eat and drink and smoke and age terribly and whatever, that's fine. Just don't complain about it.
correct.
Embrace it.
Correct. Like if you can't, like I tell people at the gym all the time. I'm like, they'll be like, man, I saw this guy. He didn't rack his weights. I'm like, well, did you tell him anything? They're like, well, no. I'm like, well, you can't bitch about it. If you see a problem and you allow the problem to happen, you can't bitch about the fucking problem. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like, if you see something being done wrong or you see something you don't like or something's happening in your life that you don't like, fucking fix it. Yeah. Fucking say something. I mean, that's it. If you don't, you can't bitch. You can, but you just look like a fucking idiot.
You look like an idiot.
Yeah, you look like a fucking idiot. People that you bitch to, that listen to your problems every fucking day, that see that you don't do shit about it, I'm just letting you know, regardless who they are, your parents, your fucking friends, whatever, they think you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and
they do.
And most people that you complain to about your problems, they don't even see those little problems as problems.
No, because they're probably doing the same shit.
Well, they'll just say, well, that's easy. Like we said, well, that's easy to fix. But to them, it's a huge mountain to fix.
Well, but if you hate it enough, it doesn't matter how hard it is.
Yeah, you would think, huh?
I mean, like if you hate it enough.
And if you eat and smoke and drink, you have time to do shit.
I'm gonna tell you a story. This is a real life story. I swear to God, this is not made up. Okay, so during the scamdemic and all that shit, all right, my ex-wife's dad, so my ex-father-in-law, his whole side of the family, unhealthy as shit. Everyone died of some kind of complication from a metabolic syndrome. Everyone ate like dog shit. No one exercised.
Yeah.
And they all watched their family members die of diabetes and high cholesterol and this and that. And everybody, the family fucking reunion was a Golden Corral.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went.
And well, they think that's
So here's the story.
Their genetics, like they can't help it.
So one of the family members got COVID. And I told my ex-wife, I was like, look, I'm not being a dick, but you know this ain't gonna end well.
Right.
COVID is a sick person disease. If you're sick, if you're unhealthy, and you get COVID, it ain't good. Well, for people like that, it really ain't fucking good. So I told her, I said, you know this ain't going to end well.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I know. Well, so sure enough, this woman that had like 2 or 3 kids, she died after getting COVID and being in a hospital.
Yeah.
So at that time, it was known that more unhealthy people who were getting COVID, like it was out.
Yeah.
Like it's not good for you to be unhealthy and get COVID.
No.
This woman died in the hospital. Her fucking kids left the hospital and went and stopped at McDonald's to go get food before they fucking went home.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
That's how they grieve.
I don't fucking get it, dude. Like, one of her uncles died of complications from diabetes.
Yeah, they can't put it together.
He was taking over 100 units of insulin a day.
Well, they don't know that that's bad for you.
Well, her dad is diabetic. He's on insulin.
Yeah. Type 2 probably, too.
Yeah, type 2.
Yeah.
Still eats like shit.
Give it a few months.
Literally watched his, I don't know who it was, his brother, his cousin, something, literally die from complication diabetes. You'd think man, fuck, you watched the motherfucker, you saw how his quality of life went.
Right.
I think you'd be like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do that.
Well, a guy I work with, his dad died of a heart attack. He went on a diet for 3 months and then reverted back. Like,
I can't feel bad for people like that. I mean, I'm trying not to be a dick, but I can't. My dad was one of them. Dude, my dad through like the last third of his life was in and out the hospital with health complications just because he was fat as fuck.
Yeah.
That was it. Because he'd go and they couldn't really find anything wrong with him except, well, your cholesterol's fucked up. You're pre-diabetic, about to be diabetic. But like, you know, and every time he'd have this health scare, go in the hospital, think he's dying. He'd come out, nothing would change.
nothing.
I'm like, dude, I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah.
If I didn't even know to go to the hospital. As soon as I found out my pre-diabetes came back, dude, that night, I'm on the fucking computer, changing my fucking diet, changing everything up, like everything.
Yeah.
Like, you go to the hospital a dozen times with a health scare and don't change anything, motherfucker, I don't feel bad for you. Like,
No, they want to kill themselves.
yeah, I don't feel I can't.
Or you're that dumb where you don't realize that food is bad for you. Because that generation still doesn't believe that the government would allow places to be open that could kill you or harm you.
Yeah, they are.
Or people out there that want to harm you. They don't believe that.
Well, how's that working out?
They believe corporations are their friends.
Yeah, right.
That's what they were sold their whole lives.
Well, and coming from as someone who struggled in life with my weight and my health and this, that, and the other, I've done everything and I've been proactive to fix everything. So like everyone that's going through shit or that has shit or that wants to develop a new habit or wants to kick a bad habit, I don't give a fuck where you came from. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care what the fuck your story is. Every single person has the ability in them to start or get rid of whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what your story is.
Yeah, all those people with all these diseases, it's all
fixable.
I heard somebody say they explained that it was like voluntary.
It is.
They're voluntary handicap.
Yes, it's a choice.
Yeah.
It is literally all their fucking
sever their
choice.
leg off. You're getting run over by a car. It's voluntary handicap.
Correct. So I don't feel bad because all the shit that I've gone through in my life, all the shit that I've built in my life, all the shit I've done, the odds have always been against me. Nothing I fucking had was easy. I didn't have any fucking support system, and I did it because everything I needed was inside me. Mm-hmm. So every fucking person out there, every motherfucker on my 600-pound life has everything in them needed to not be 600 pounds. Now, whether they utilize it, whether they fucking do it, that's a different story, but it's fucking in you. It is in you. You want to start a new habit? Everything you need to do it is in you. You want to kick a fucking bad habit? Everything you need is in you. Whether you utilize it, another fucking story. All we're doing is we're giving you the tips to make it as easy as possible to utilize all that shit. And you got to make it easy.
And get rid of them excuses.
Dude, excuses don't serve fuck all in your life.
Dude, if I'm 15 pounds overweight, dude, I feel like shit and look like shit. I mean, these people that are hundreds of pounds overweight.
The thing
the idea of being 50 pounds overweight and still not doing anything about it is crazy. Then being 100 pounds overweight and still not doing a thing about it. 150 pounds overweight, still not doing it. 200 pounds overweight, still not doing anything. At what fucking point do you say enough's enough?
It's a habit. That's the thing. Everything you do to go from where you are to 600 pounds is a habit. Everything you do to go from 600 pounds to 200 pounds.
Yeah.
It's a habit.
And you know these fat people that are like that? These voluntary handicap people that ride around scooters all day and shit? They'll tell you. They'll give you 1,000 excuses on why they're like that. But like, if I laugh at them in public, they'll tell me, well, I hope your daughter doesn't become fat. Like, it just happens overnight. Or like, she catches
like it's a disease.
Yeah, she catches a cold.
And she's fat.
And then she becomes fat the next morning.
Dude, and you know what the crazy part is?
That woman was crazy.
It's those people are the easiest ones to lose weight.
Yes.
You take 30 pounds off a fat person like this.
They'll walk to the end of the block and back, and they can lose 30 pounds.
You take somebody that wants to go from like 20% body fat to 10. That's fucking hard.
We need a plan.
Yeah,
That's
fucking hard.
It needs to be dialed in.
Like, it is so easy. If you're 200 pounds overweight, dude, that first 50 to 100 pounds is fucking easy to get off.
Oh, yeah.
Super easy.
My buddy Terry, who's at the firing with me, got up to 310. He basically switched from beer to high noons and lost 40 pounds.
Yeah. And people don't understand it's that easy.
From a case of beer to a case of high noons, just switching alcohols.
People don't want to develop these new habits, or they don't want to kick bad habits because they think it's so hard and it's all or nothing. We literally just outlined how fucking easy it could be.
Yeah.
Literally, if you go from 5 glasses of wine or 5 beers a night,
go to high noons,
and you go to 1 and you go to 4. Okay, and you wean down over that next couple months, however long it takes. When you wean down from 5 to 1, you're gonna look completely fucking different, and you're gonna feel fucking different. Like, if that's not worth it to you, well, I mean, I can't help you. I don't know why the fuck you listen to the show.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't help you. You know, like, it is so easy to implement all this shit. It is so easy. Now, it takes time. So if you're one of these fuckers where like, oh, dude, next month I got to be a new person. I can't help you. Go get on a fucking Ozempic and you can look like you just got out of a concentration camp.
Yeah, all those Ozempic people look the same, don't they?
Well, like cancer patients.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. It's crazy how it kills the collagen in your body. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, it makes your face look like shit.
Yeah, it kills the collagen in your body. So, like, instead of getting on Ozempic, how about we start exercising 30 minutes a day for 5 days a fucking week? Let's start there. How about that?
Too hard.
And then when that first, like, when in a week, when 5 pounds come off and you look better, you're like, oh, fuck. It's really that easy. It's really that fucking easy.
A lot of people are looking for an easier way out than that.
Well, which isn't sustainable, which makes you less healthy, which makes you look like dog shit, and somehow they're brainwashed. Oh, no, just so much better.
Well, they've been on 50 diets before, and it's never worked out.
Because it's not sustainable.
Well, right.
It's crazy how exercise and fitness has been the staple to get healthier since, I don't know, since it was fucking invented.
Yeah.
But we got new fad diets that come out all the fucking time.
And people don't realize, too, like, training is boring. It's literally the same thing over and over and over again. That's how you get better at doing those things.
Well, yeah.
It's called training. If 1 week you're hanging upside down from a fucking rope trying to do some shit, and then the next day you're standing on some fucking ball trying to keep your balance, and then the next week you're fucking doing something else, what are you doing?
Practicing for the circus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they keep trying to make things interesting to like keep you engaged in working out. Like, ooh, every day I do something different. Like, that's not how it is.
I trained at this little fucking bougie gym uptown. Oh, not uptown, in Old Metairie. And it was the same thing. These trainers would have these people do what I call these Cirque du Soleil exercises. Like acrobatics, looked like they're doing acrobatics and shit.
Right.
And so, with the clients I would have, we would do basic workouts.
Right.
And so they would ask me,
why am I doing that?
Right. And I said, well, look, here's what we can do. Do you want to come here and do you want to have fun? Or do you want to come here so you can look better? I'm like, we can come here and have fun. Dude, I can come here and we can do all of the silly, jumpy, crazy
and hurt
shit.
yourself.
Right. And it can be a whole lot of fun.
Because you're 60 years old balancing on one fucking leg.
60, whatever. 40, 20, 30, right. Whatever. Like, do you want to come here and have fun? Or do you want to come here and fucking hate me but look better?
Yeah.
You're paying me, so I'll do whatever you want to do. You want to have fun, we'll have fun.
Right.
You want to look better, I'll make you look better. You tell me.
Right.
Because in my mind, you're not paying me to come have fun. I would hope you're paying me to train you because you want to look better.
Right.
But I may be crazy. You just may want to come here and fucking have fun.
They got to spice shit up all the time. Like, no, it's the same
Spice up
thing.
what the fuck you look like. How about that? Let's spice that up.
Well, I mean, shit, I'm 40 now, so I've been working out for 22 years, and you like randomly still run into these people that still have the same trainer, and you still look the same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it's fun.
But you can't blame the trainer, though. He only has you for 1 hour,
Well, and
three times a week.
And
The other 23 hours of that day, who knows what the fuck that person's doing.
oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But, yeah, it's fun. I have so much fun when we train. I'm like, okay. Looks like you have fun. Doesn't look like you're doing shit, but it looks like you're having fun.
It's bizarre.
World's a bizarre fucking place.
Everything's Instagrams, dude. Instagrammable.
Well,
That's
so
all
look,
it's about.
guys, final thoughts. If you guys want to start and implement a new habit, okay, it's not a 30-day thing. It's not a 60-day thing. It's a day-to-day thing. It's consistent every day, one new habit at a time. Get the habit done for that day, and that's it. You won. Checkbox. Move to the next day. That's the goal for the next. It's a one day at a time thing. It's a one habit at a time thing. Don't pick too many fucking habits. Don't pick too many habits you want to get rid of.